long time ago in ancient China, in the palace of the emperor, there lived in a beautiful golden cage a beautiful golden songbird. A little boy named Chow was the bird's attendant. And as the golden bird poured forth his song, little Chow would play music on his Chinese flute. The bird's song and Chow's music pleased the ear of the emperor and made him very happy. But one day, little Chow carelessly left the door of the cage open, and the golden songbird flew away. Chow was very upset when he saw that the bird was gone, and he ran away, fearful of the wrath of the emperor. When the emperor was informed, he was heartbroken at the loss of his bird, and he ordered all his soldiers to search far and wide for his missing pet. The soldiers marched to all corners of China, sprinkling seeds as they searched, hoping to attract the golden bird. Other birds ate the seeds, but not once did the soldiers ever catch sight of the emperor's bird. Hiding in the hills, little Chow was so sad he no longer ever played his flute. He thought of the happy times he and the bird had had together, and he missed his friend so very much. Suddenly, Chow realized perhaps the bird missed him also. So he decided to play his flute again in the hope the bird might hear it. Chow played and played as he wandered about, and at last, in a far distant province, the frightened homesick songbird heard the familiar music. He joyously flew down and perched right on happy Chow's flute. The emperor was so delighted to get his songbird back again, he forgave Chow, and once again throughout the great palace, the music of Chow and the golden songbird was heard all the day long. This is the story of little Abou, a baby camel, who is making his very first journey across the hot sands of the Arabian desert. Little Abou is with a caravan. A caravan is a long line of swaying camels carrying goods for their master to sell in some distant marketplace. Trudging along at the dusty end of the line, little Abou wanted to prove that he too could make the long, hard journey, just like the big camels. Camels are known to be able to go for days and days without a drink of water. But little Abou was beginning to get very hot and very, very thirsty. Abou thought of his last drink many hours ago at an oasis. An oasis is a lovely pool of clear water in the middle of the desert that is shaded by cool, tall palm trees. The more Abou thought of it, the more he wanted to see another oasis, and suddenly he did see one. Abou ran toward it, ready to drink the water, but just as he arrived at the water's edge, the oasis suddenly disappeared. Nothing was left but the hot, shimmering sand. Thirsty little Abou was led back to the caravan, where the other camels laughed at him. And they explained to Abou that he imagined he had seen an oasis. It wasn't really there. The older camels told Abou this vision is called a mirage, an imaginary sight that sometimes fools travelers in the desert. Trudging along again, Abou realized that he had acted very selfishly by trying to be the first one to get a drink. No wonder the oasis had disappeared. Abou made up his mind that he would always stay in line with the other camels and would never again be fooled by a mirage. Later that day, the caravan stopped at another oasis, this time a real one, and Abou patiently waited his turn to get his drink of water. The other camels knew then that Abou had learned his lesson, and in the future would be a very good little caravan camel indeed.